is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm going. Well, it's good, YouTube. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We're going to talk about the Houston Rockets and Russell Westbrook. The last time I talked about the Houston Rockets, they was a popular topic because they ended up making a trade for Robert Covington, trading away their only real center that got meaningful minutes and opportunities in Clint Capela, and now he's been gone for a while, and the Rockets have been winning. They look pretty good, and it looks like the trade was worth it, and they made it for the right reasons as of right now. And Russell and Harden has been a perfect match right now. People question could they fit. People question could they figure it out. And right now Harden is doing his thing. He's not as efficient as he usually is. He's not shooting the ball that well. But Russell is playing out of his mind offensively. He's getting 30 almost every night. It looks easy. It looks effortless. This guy just going around here, running around and laying up the ball, dunking the ball, shooting whenever he feels like from mid-range, and he just has a swagger and a confidence about him that he always has, but the only difference is he's knocking down shots way more efficiently than he usually does. And if you have a guy with the mentality that he has and the swagger that he has, it's pretty tough, to slow him down and to get him off balance unless you really lock him up, which nobody has been able to do. So now he just running roughshod around the league, doing whatever he wants to do, and he's getting that job done each and every night because he just did it again the last two nights against Memphis and obviously against the team that they just played against. But other than that, James Harden and Russell Westbrook, the experiment has worked so far. It hasn't become the championship, move. The Clint Capella move hasn't really made them look unstoppable, unbeatable, the best team in the West, but it has made them look more of who they want to be. It has made them fit a lot better, and it looked a little okay, but now they looking a lot like the team that they need to look like and they need to be. And I think that was the biggest reason of that James Harden, Russell Westbrook. The Clint Capella trade was to get them playing the way they're playing right now, and it has worked so far, and it has made the trade for Russell Westbrook look a whole lot better. They had to go in a different direction. They had to figure out what they was trying to do. They had to figure out a way to get this, team to perform at the level to where they can, become a championship team, a legitimate one. And now they're starting to look way more stronger. They're starting to play a whole lot more smarter. And now they're starting to play a lot, how the Rockets should be playing with Russell and Harden. And, even though they do a lot of isolation and a lot of one-on-one, it's hard to do it when these guys are literally doing whatever they want to do each and every possession. And we even seen it with Chris Paul and Harden. One of the things that made them so unstoppable was the fact that they would switch, get a big on them, and just literally take them apart one-on-one with a mid-range or a three. And you see the same thing basically happening right now with James Harden and Russell Westbrook because you have everybody on the team can shoot really besides Westbrook. And now he can go one-on-one. He can go right to the basket because you can't really double team or help because you leave a three-point shooter wide open. They're going to hit you with a three, or they're going to continue to shoot them until they go in. And that's how the Rockets always played the last 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And now they're just playing the higher brand of that. And now it's just virtually impossible to not guard James Harden one-on-one and Russell Westbrook one-on-one. The only problem is they're making everything right now. And now you can't really do anything. And now they're just obliterating a lot of teams. And this style of play was questioned, and people feel like it's not going to work. It doesn't work in the playoffs. It's gimmicky. It's not conducive of winning something that big, and you can't really do that in the Western Conference when majority of the teams in the West are going big, and they're playing guys that eat up the ball or can eat them up in the inside. But teams haven't been able to find a way to beat them in the regular season. I do understand that in the playoffs is all about matchups and preparing for one team and making adjustments, and that's why I think the Rockets may not win either, but they still do know their style of play. They know who they are. They know what they're trying to accomplish each and every possession. And some teams haven't figured out how to attack the Rockets, how to play the Rockets, and how to go out there and beat them each and every game. And that's what you're going to have to do in the playoffs. And that's the Rockets' strong suit. So many teams are still experimenting, still trying to figure out, or haven't played them enough, or haven't played them to the point where they figured out a plan and a scheme and a game plan to really implement against the Rockets, and the Rockets are just going out there, doing their thing because they know who they are and what they're trying to accomplish, and they're just going out there beating teams and making them look pretty terrible. And the threes are living up to the hype, and they're going in, and now they're going in because they're shooting a lot more. And now all of a sudden they look like this team that is special. They look special right now. And they look like a tough team that they look like one of the best teams in the West right now, just because everything is working the way it's supposed to, and they two superstar players are playing at a superstar level right now, which was the whole point of making the trade for Clint Capela. And now it looks genius by Daryl Morey because they have been winning so many games and they haven't really been losing at all. And now Daryl Morey looks like the guy that's the genius again because the trade has worked perfectly right now. Even though they haven't played no crazy competition, they have been able to beat basically whoever you throw out in front of them just because they figured out who they are. And sometimes that's all you need to do. You need to stray away from what you ain't and do much of what you do well and do what you do best. And the Rockets have been able to figure that out, and they have been able to do that so far. And now they have an identity, and that's something that I feel like they didn't really have this regular season. Is that they would just seem like they was out there just playing basketball, and now it seems like they have a plan, they have a goal, and they know what they're trying to do each and every possession, and that helps their offense, that helps their defense, that helps their style, and their style of play is get to the basket, get isolation, and do your thing, and figure everything else out if it doesn't work. And that doesn't work often because what they do usually does work. So I'm proud of the Rockets making the move. I feel like it was a genius move when it happened. I never felt like it made them a contender. I never really feel like it made them a legitimate championship team in the Western Conference or just in general. But it has worked out exactly like I broke it down when it happened. And it has worked out real well for Russell Westbrook because he's playing some of the best basketball of his career, and it's mainly because you have a style of play that benefits him mostly. And if you're going to trade for this guy that you feel is an upgrade over Chris Paul, and you feel like he can really take you to that another level and bring another dimension, why not unlock that dimension and allow him to be who he is and allow him to play his game to the best of his ability while still not straying away from what makes James Harden well, which is one-on-one two and getting to the paint and isolation. Well, they was able to figure that out by getting rid of Clint Capella. So, looking at this team, they look pretty good. They look pretty confident. They look like they feel like they can beat anybody. They look like they feel like nobody can stop them or guard them. And that's the type of swagger and confidence you want your best players to have. And now they're going out there and doing it each and every night. Now it's just about, can they defend? Can they rebound? Can they play together enough to beat the team like the Lakers and the Clippers in a 7-game series, which we don't know because they haven't made it to the playoffs just yet. But we're going to start figuring out as the games get closer and the playoffs start. Can Russell and Harden be a legitimate team? Can they really become a championship team? Chris Paul and James Harden proved that there was a championship team, being the number one team in the Western Conference. Wait, the entire NBA winning 65 games, helping James Harden get his first MVP. and only MVP, but also they was able to take the Warriors to 7 games. But the difference was they didn't have Chris Paul in that entire series, which they probably could have won if they did, because he would have controlled their possessions and he would have controlled their shots, and they wouldn't shot as many threes because Chris Paul brings a different type of style and play than what Harden does, and they would have played differently throughout that fourth quarter and third quarter, when they just shot a bunch of threes and that was it, because that's not what Chris Paul would have allowed them to do if he was on the court. So I'm not saying they would have won, but they would have played totally different, giving them a better chance on winning because they would have diversified and versatized their offense. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the Houston Rockets are championship contenders? Do you think they're pretenders? Do you think that they can beat the Lakers and the Clippers? Do you think that they're not there yet? Do you think that they're just a gimmick still? Do you think that they just look good just because, you know, it's the regular season, and the Rockets always look good in the regular season, but they can never get it done in the playoffs? Whatever you feel about the Houston Rockets, let me know in the comment section below. Quinn Wade, Basketball Nonsense. I'm signing out. If you're new to the channel, check out my older videos. I do videos just like this. I do breakdowns. I cover the NBA for the entire season, and I make videos every single day. So you love the NBA and you love content from the NBA and coverage of the NBA, you should subscribe and become a member of the family. Also, like the video. Thanks for liking if you did already. Also, check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. And like on Facebook. If you want to buy merchandise, my spreadshirt, my Facebook page will be down in the description in the comment section below. Click the links. It send you to my spreadshirt or my Facebook. You can message me on Facebook if you want a t-shirt. There you can get a t-shirt any color, any logo, and I can get it shipped out to you if you message me. And if not, you can use my spreadshirt and it can ship it out automatically. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis. I'm gone, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.